stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, TattleTales. And here's the star of TattleTales,
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to TattleTales. Thank you for tuning us in. Here we are back in the afternoon again, right behind Match Game. If you've been trying to follow our travels and our adventures, I hope you've managed to stick with us, because we like it where we are now. We hope to stay here, and I hope you'll stay with us. Here are the three celebrity couples that are going to win money for everybody in our studio audience today. On my left, winning money for the blue section, Mr. Bo Hopkins and his gal, Sondra Locke. Bo, Sondra, welcome.
Thank you.
Sondra, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay. As long as you can hear me now, but later you'll only hear music. And you're going to be terrific today. And the blue section is very lucky to have you. Also very lucky to have this couple is the banana section, because winning money for them will be Harvey Miller and his gal, Diana Ewing. He's got a banana.
It's not a banana. It's a gherkin with silicone. See,
Oh.
I couldn't get a banana.
It's a lovely banana. You know that very often people in the banana section bring us bananas to the theater, to the studio.
I thought this was an original gambit.
No, it's happened before.
It'll bring us luck, won't it?
Yes, certainly will. You've already had enough luck. How many years did The Odd Couple run that you produced and wrote and did all those things on?
5.
5 years. Yeah. That's terrific. Yeah. Well, I loved it. Diana, how are you, darling?
I'm just fine.
You ready to go today?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you've got the bananas, so you're lucky. Now, winning money for the red section, and boy, are they lucky, because they have Richard Dawson and Jody Donovan winning money today. Yes, they're both applauding.
Seems only fair they should applaud.
Yes, I think it's gentlemanly for the other two contestants to...
I nudged Harvey to applaud Bo.
Oh, really? Wasn't he going
He
to?
dozed off. He was waiting for his great banana joke.
I had the banana bit ready.
Waiting to lay it on us. Jody, how are you, love?
Great.
Oh,
thanks.
yeah, I thought your mic was off. Okay, here we go. First question, worth $150. It's for you girls. What is the maximum age of a man you'd marry? 30, 40, 50, 60, or even older than that? Okay? I can't wait to hear this. What is the maximum age of a man you'd marry? 30, 40, 50, 60, or even older than that? Okay? Think it over, girls. They are, too. Off they go. We'll start with you, Bo. What will Sondra say to this? What is the maximum age of a man that she'd marry?
Oh, I'd say 40.
You'd say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any particular reason why you picked that age, Bo?
Because I'm not 40 yet.
Right. Okay, I figured there was probably something like that lurking there. Let's bring Sondra on. Sondra, what is the maximum age of a man you'd marry? 30, 40, 50, 60, or older than that?
Well, even older than that, I guess, since I'm...
Really? No. Gee, but I know
Age is
a few old guys are going to be thrilled to hear that.
Gabby Hayes still around?
That's not a fair question.
Sure, it's a fair question.
Well,
the fact that you got it wrong does not mean that it's not an unfair question.
Unfair.
Sorry about that. Older than that, you don't care, whatever
Well,
the age.
I don't think it's important.
Right. I'm certainly glad to hear that.
So what could I
Okay.
say?
Harvey, what will Diana say?
I would not marry a man of any age, personally.
No, it's not.
But I think Diana will say that age doesn't matter at all. I think she'll marry anybody. She's very lonely sometimes.
Oh, I see. Would you travel a lot,
age
Harvey?
is not a consideration for a date.
Not at all. She'll say even
As long as
older
they
than-
got a couple of bucks.
Yeah, right. We should have said 30 and rich, 40 and poor, 50 and rich,
Whatever.
60 poor. Okay, you're going to say that she will say, or even older than that.
Give me a break.
I'll give you whatever you like.
The lowest age plus.
The
Any age, I think she'll say age doesn't make a difference.
No, but she's got to pick pick
Pick
one.
any age then. The oldest.
The oldest?
Yeah, why not?
60 then.
60.
60.
Sure.
No, the banana section says
Wait,
no.
you don't know her. I do.
Oh, you'd be surprised. They know
win.
a lot of people.
We're going to win, don't
What are
we?
you going to say? 60?
60.
60. All right, let's bring Diana on. Diana, what is the maximum age of a man you'd marry? 30, 40, 50, 60, or even older than that?
Even older.
Wrong.
Oh, now, wait a a minute. You said I had the choice of 60 or over, and I said yes.
No, I said pick one. You said 60. And I
But
said
then you
60.
said even older, and she said even older. I think we won, folks.
No.
I think, yes, sir. I protest.
No, I'm sorry. We don't allow protests here.
I said even
You're
older.
either right or you're wrong, and you're wrong.
You made me change my
No,
thinking.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm walking from
Why
the
did
show.
I make you change your mind, do
I
you
don't know.
think?
I said she'd pick any age, and that's what she said, right?
But any age.
Then you said I had to pick a number.
Yeah,
And
you
I
have
said,
to.
I'll pick a number that is closest to any age, which was 60.
See
So
what I
60
mean,
is what
Bert,
you picked.
about when you argue
Right.
with Harvey?
So what it boils down to is that you
I'm
pick 60. You understand?
Personally very upset about this.
I think he's a
Harvey.
lawyer. I
I
don't
think
know what the heck is
Harvey.
going on
All right,
here.
listen.
Harvey.
Harvey, what does it mean? You're
Harvey.
wrong, and you're still
Harvey.
wrong, and you'll be wrong tomorrow. And you're,
Harvey.
I'm
I
sorry.
got celebrity sweepstakes next week, you know.
Richard, what will Jody say?
Oh, darn it, we've misbeat the clock. Now, see, I could try and kid everybody that I'm under 30, but I don't think that'd fool too many people. Now, she's a free spirit. I don't think age means anything. And unlike Harvey, you made a fatal error. You said 60 or over. I will say the last one, which is,
Or even older than that.
my answer is, or even older than that.
Right, see?
By Henry Gibson.
So you have to learn to be clear and concise. That's beautifully done. Whereas Harvey, moving right along, let's bring on Jody and see what she says. Jody, what is the maximum age of a man you'd marry? 30, 40, 50, 60, or even older than that?
This is very difficult for me because I feel if you love somebody, age makes no difference at all. But if I wanted to be practical, I'd say 50.
That's not what Richard said. You got the banana. Hello.
See?
Hello.
Jody.
Did Richard say
Jody,
older?
why did you date that old man of 112 in West Covina? If age means nothing.
Jody, don't you worry about it because nobody got it right, which will please Harvey no end because this $150 will go over to the second question, making it worth $300. And we'll come back in a moment and pay for that $300 question after this message for you. Here we go. Question number 2 coming up. This one's worth $300 because no one got the first one right. And this is it, girls. We have 3 zips on the board out here. Tie game so far. At a party, what type of man do you generally find yourself talking to? A very handsome man, a very intelligent man, or a very funny man? Okay, I'll say it again. At a party, what type of man do you generally find yourself talking to? A very handsome man, a very intelligent man, or a very funny man? Think it over, ladies, and we'll find out in a moment. And there they go now. Guess who we start with this time? We start with old Harv.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Harvey, 30, 40, 50, 60, or even older than that is the question.
Why don't you say 60 intelligent men?
I love these people out there, and I want to fight for every buck. I will
Okay.
say, that's right.
And if you're elected,
I feel that Diana, you want an answer to this question?
Yes, sir.
Diana will say a very intelligent man.
really?
Yes, because she already has somebody handsome and funny.
Uh-huh.
So,
Wonder who it is.
I've got an angry mob here on my head. She'll say a very intelligent man because Diana is a very intelligent woman, and that's the first thing that attracts her to anybody is where their head's at.
Right, it's their mind. Okay,
Sure.
let's bring her on.
I didn't say their mind, their head.
I understand, right.
I don't care where it is.
Let's bring her on now. Here she comes now, Diana.
Yes.
What type of man do you generally find yourself talking to at a party? A very handsome man, a very intelligent man, or a very funny man?
A very funny man.
Wrong. Would you like to try for even older than that?
Harvey? What is the matter with you?
Name one, darling. Name one.
Name one?
You're funny.
Oh, yes, but that's...
The way you answer questions is hysterically funny. Are you kidding?
All right, I'll make a comeback.
We're picking on Harvey. We're sorry about
That's
that,
all right.
Diana, but that's not what the man said. You know what he did say, by the way? He did say intelligent, an intelligent man.
Well, usually intelligence and funniness sometimes go together.
They don't allow that, dear. Only one answer.
Yes, that's right. Only
Can't have
one.
everything.
Okay, Richard, what will Jody say?
Well, I think she'll pick a man between... Oh, that was the other thing. There is no doubt about it at all. Now, like a lot of girls will like handsome singers, playwrights. Jody has a love affair mentally, I trust, with the funny men of the world. She'll say funny men.
She'll say funny men.
You don't have anything to worry about.
Does she know any personally?
No, not that I know.
No. Let's bring Jody on here, shall we? Jody, now, at a party, what type of man do you generally find yourself talking to? Would you say a handsome man, a very intelligent man, or a funny man?
I adore people who make me laugh.
Funny man, that's it. You got it.
That is not an answer.
Harvey protests that is not an answer.
I also will predict that Diane will say funny man as well.
No, it's over now. She's already...
Did she say it?
She said...
funny man.
Funny man, that's right. She
What'd I
did
tell
say
you?
that. You're right. You got it.
Here's the trainer.
Bo, what about Sondra? What would she say?
I think she would say, funny man.
You think she'll say a funny man, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. She's pretty intelligent, so she likes to be around somebody that makes her laugh.
Right.
You do pretty good, Bert.
Okay, all right. I'm going to do my best. Let's bring her on. Sondra, at a party, what type of man do you generally find yourself talking to? A handsome man, an intelligent man, or a funny man?
An intelligent man.
No. That's not what Bo said.
What did you say? What did you say?
Would you like to make another guess, Sondra?
Well, actually, you see, it's got to be an intelligent, funny man. But I figure that a man can't be very funny unless he's intelligent, so I opted for intelligent.
Yes, well,
And
you
I
opted wrong. Funny man would have been it, as a matter of fact. But guess what? Jody and Richard are the only ones that got it right, and it's worth $300 at halftime. Let's change places, fellas. Gentlemen, step to the rear. The ladies come forward. While we do that, we break away. Coming back with the second half. See you in a moment. Come back. Places after halftime. I have these three lovely ladies with me. Fellas, you ready to go? Harvey and Bo, you got to catch up to Richard because he's got all the money. Men, this one's worth $150. Let me make that clear. Our society has become very sex-oriented, but tell us honestly, how many of the highlights of your life have actually been sexual? All of them? Most of them? About half of them? Or less than that? Our society has become very sex-oriented. That's true. But tell us honestly, how many of the highlights of your life have actually been sexual? All of them? Most of them? About half of them? Or less than that? Or less than that is for you, Harvey, in case you want that.
I got it, Bert.
Off you go, fellas. I'm going to get him. He's going to get me, too. Let's start off with you, Jody. What will Richard say to this?
You might find this hard to believe, but I think Richard would say half of them.
Half of them.
He has a different image, I know, but actually he...
The highlights
he believes,
of his life.
Yes, he believes there are so many other things in life that are important. So
Well,
I'd
half's
say
a pretty
about half.
good percentage, I would think, wouldn't you? I would think so. I mean, getting a new car is one. I mean, there's a lot of things. Let's bring Richard on.
Of course.
Shh. Richard, tell us honestly now.
Yeah.
How many of the highlights of your life have been sexual? All of them, most of them, about half, or less than that?
I love you, Bert.
Thank you.
Well, I intend to name names.
Step down.
All right. Give me the options again.
Okay, they are all of them, most of them, about half of them, or less than that. The highlights of your life have actually been
Most of them.
No. That's close, though, I must say.
What did Jody say?
You're right next to it.
What did she say?
Tell them what you said.
I said half of them. I'm very sorry.
Oh, that's right. I
I
shouldn't.
thought you were a deeper person than that.
Well, I don't know.
Jody. Oink, oink.
Sorry about that, Richard.
All right.
She said half, and you said most of them. Well, it's all right.
Yeah.
Sondra, what will Bo say?
Well, I think that maybe I don't know the answer to this question. I think he would say about half of them. I think less than half might be carrying it too far, but more than half, most of them is an awful lot.
Yeah.
I would
He'd have to be
say-
some kind of sex maniac for most.
Yes, exactly.
I would
Like
say-
Mr. Dawson down at the end there. Huh?
Yeah, that's an awful. Half of them.
You'll say about half
Half.
of them, huh? Okay, let's bring Bo on and see what he says. Bo, tell us now, honestly, how many of the highlights of your life have actually been sexual? Would you say all of them, most of them, about half of them, or less than that?
Honestly.
Yes, what it says right here on my card.
Most of them.
No, that's not what Sondra said.
You can say all of them.
What's all this activity?
You've been missing it, huh?
Okay.
Sondra said
See.
about half, Bo.
Yeah, well.
Okay, Bob.
Interesting that the fellas are saying most of it, the gals are saying half
Maybe
of it.
I don't know
That means
you
there's
at all.
50% going on someplace we haven't accounted for here.
I thought Bo was a deeper person.
Diana, well, what will
I
Harvey
also
say?
said that, Bo, the same as you. We'll go dancing.
It's just amazing to me, this whole thing that's going on with these men, you know, and
Yes.
these, you know, I am tempted to change my answer, but I'm going to say the same thing as Jody and Sondra. I'm going to say half of it.
You'll say half.
Because Harvey takes a great deal of satisfaction in his work,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and he's a very funny guy, and I think a lot of highlights, you know, like meeting Marlon Brando.
Was very important.
That's really
That's
a
one
lie.
of my
but
other experiences.
You know, so I think Harvey will, you know, say, yeah, well,
Okay.
and he hits, you know, he's good at baseball too.
Right. Okay. If he considers that one of the highlights of his sexual... Oh, no, that's right. One of the highlights of his life. It could be hitting a baseball is another good one. Let's bring Harvey on. He's going to kill me. Hey, Harvey. He's got a fair nose and a glass and a
Top this, Bert. Okay.
Harv, what's so funny? I don't know what
Well,
everybody's laughing at.
I bombed out with a banana, so I thought I'd try.
That's pretty funny.
What's the question,
The
Bert?
question was, honestly tell us, how many of the highlights of your life have actually been sexual? All of them, most of them, about half of them, or less than that?
So that's what took so long.
Yes.
I would say most of them.
That's what every guy said.
Well, I think they're highlights. I don't know about the other people.
Hey, guess what? Nobody got that one right either, gang. So now that 150 goes over to our next question, which is normally worth $300, now will be worth $450. We'll be back in a moment and play for a whopper. $450 on the next one. Come on back. Hey, I think this is the first time, or one of the few times it's happened. This question is worth $450 instead of $3. So a lot of money riding on this one. Now, obviously, anybody can win. Here we go. Fellas, which of you is harder on yourself, you or your lady? Good question, too. Which of you is harder on yourself, you or your lady here? Think it over, fellas. We'll come back in a moment. Off they go. Sondra, between you and Bo, which one of you is harder on themselves?
Bo.
He's hard on himself?
Yeah.
Let's bring him on and find out. Bo, between you and Sondra, who would you say is harder on themselves?
Sondra.
No, that's not what she said. Had a 50-50 shot. Sorry about that, Bo. Now they're both being hard on themselves. Diana, how about it between you and Harvey? Who's harder on themselves?
Me.
You're harder on yourself?
Yes.
Okay, let's bring him on. Harvey.
Yes, sir.
Between you and Diana, which one is harder on yourself?
Diana is hard.
That's it. You got it. All right.
And That great? And
Yes, sir.
I'm harder on others.
And you're harder on others,
Right.
like me. You have a share of the pot, and that makes it interesting, Jody, because if Richard gets it right, he wins it for the Red Sox, and if he doesn't, guess who's going to win it? Coming from 0 on the last question. What will Richard say?
I am.
You're hard on yourself.
Yes.
And she's crossing her both fingers. Let's see what happens. Richard? Richard, between you and Jody, which of you is harder on yourself?
I am hard on.
No! That's not what she said. Diana and Harvey go from 0 to win $450. How about that? Great, honey. Good work. We'll be back in a moment and total up the final winnings. Please come back after this message for us. See you in a second. But that's exciting. Harvey and Diana came from 0, won $450 on the last question and won it. We had 1,000, a total of $1,450. How about that? Yes, Harvey.
I would like to formally withdraw my protest.
I can understand why. We
like
appreciate
the
that.
laws, mine.
You come back and don't protest either. Come on back and see us next time on TattleTales. Bert Convey saying so long, everybody. Bye.
This is Gene Wood speaking for TattleTales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.